Will the Scottish Government stage a second independence referendum before the Brexit process is complete?
Well, the First Minister has made it quite clear that there are a number of options on the table. None of them are off the table. And I think it's hugely important that she made that point.
Sure, but you said you had a plan.
But then beyond that, actually, she actually has, the Scottish Parliament behind her, which is very important.
But what I'm asking is, if you've got a plan, does that plan involve a second independence referendum before the UK has completed the Brexit process?
That is one of the options. Absolutely,
so there isn't
it is.
A plan,
but she's been in Brussels having meetings, unprecedented meetings, I should say.
No, I know that. I've been watching that carefully.
But it's important because
I'm trying to work out where we're going.
But it must be taken within the whole framework. The whole framework is she's out there to get the best possible deal for Scotland.
I know, but all that's a kind of posturing. I'm trying to work out where we're going here.
That's not posturing.
Will the plan, if there is one, that you say there is, will that secure membership of the EU for Scotland before you recommend that Scotland leaves the UK?
Well, you talk about a plan. We have a number of options because, of course,
you talked about a plan.
Well, you asked me about the plan. Of course, it's not within our gift to decide what might happen because there are a number of negotiations and discussions to take place with the UK government within the framework of Brexit and also with our friends in the European Union with whom we've had very positive discussions. And it's important to know, Andrew.
I understand that, but I'm just trying to get this clear. If you're going to go for a second referendum, will it be the aim of the Scottish Government, first of all, to clinch EU membership for Scotland before you then put independence to the Scottish people?
Absolutely want to have a clear position in terms of our membership of the EU, and that is why it is very important that our First Minister be involved in the discussions, that whoever will be having them, obviously it's not David Cameron, the people of this country don't know who that's going to be, with our partners in the EU.
These are discussions to leave. Let me try one more time.
But there are many options,
Will
Andrew.
you clinch EU membership? Will you get an agreement with the EU that if you come out of the UK, your EU membership as an independent nation is guaranteed before the referendum?
Well, let me just rewind you back to 2014, Andrew. But this is important. But it's very important because everything should be seen within a context. Let's remember the people of Scotland have voted 62% to remain within the EU. That is their wish, and it is the job of the First Minister to execute
I understand that.
These same people, the people in Scotland, were told that to remain in the EU, we had to vote no in the Scottish independence referendum. Therefore, it is correct that any vote on IndyRef 2 be framed within the EU context.
I understand that, but I'm just trying to get clear what the strategy would be. But it's early days. They're only a week and no one seems to know what their strategy is.
Oh, Nicola Sturgeon knows what the strategy is.
Well, I've just asked you some questions and you've not been able to tell me.
But I have, Andrew. I've answered all of your questions.
Well, I'm not sure you have, but as usual, the viewers will make up their minds.